One very, very powerful keyword in DataPrime is the extract keyword. This allows for dynamic generation of fields from complex fields automatically using things like regex or key value lookups. In this particular example, I'm going to go through regex, but it's important that you familiarize yourself with various different versions of this particular function. So we can see here that the very first thing I do in this query is I filter to look for every document that has the note field. Then I extract note into a field I've called extracted note and use regular expressions. What I say is, okay, we have this string here, and we can actually see an example of this. Successfully pulled image, Docker Elastic, blah, 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 in quotes, in this many milliseconds. And what I do is I say, okay, everything inside the quotes, I want this to be extracted into a field called image. Now remember, it's going to live underneath extracted note. And then I'll just say in and blah, blah, blah. So it doesn't really matter. I can actually just drop this off the end. And when I run this, what happens is I get this new field, extracted note, .image. If I change from toLine into a JSON structure to be clearer, you can see here that I have this new field, extracted note, and I have this new image. And the image is the value that was captured by the regex. So you can see here the power of this. You have complex fields that contain different strings, they're completely unstructured, and if you haven't parsed that on the way in, as you're parsing the data using your parsing rules, you can still capture that data using DataPrime mid-analysis. So now I have this field, now it's separate, I can actually start to think more deeply about what I want to do with it. For example, I could do a count by. So $d.extract note, extracted note.image. This will automatically get, I need to type that correctly. Now if I count that, I'm generating the field and then I'm counting the different values. I can see that either it's null, in which that's interesting, or, which means this query wasn't actually pulling the image, or I can see that the 554 logs indicating this particular FileBeats image has been loaded. So by separating the data out, you can then analyze it. This is a really, really nice example of the power of DataPrime. It's not just about key value searches, it's about dynamically transforming your data so that you can discover it far, far more easily.